very consistent, it seems like, with their scoring and production. If you want to win a region, those 4 and 5 guys, as they sometimes you call them, kind of your utility players, kind of like what Jared Vanderbilt is right now for Kentucky, I think. That's what these two could be. That's why I think it'd be nice to see them have a really big start to the tournament.
Lincoln County set to tip it off. Napier at the jump circle with Day. It is tossed up and controlled by the Lady Patriots, and Shearer brings it into the front court. In the left corner now to Boyle. Boyle picks up her dribble, gets it down to the low post to Wilkes. Wilkes contact, no call. Rebounded by Saylor. Garrard County on the run. Clark straight down the middle of the floor. Angles off to the right. Tries to get to the rack. Goes up. Shot off the glass. No good. Nice defense and box out by Wilkes. She gets it out to Boyle. Boyle on the run. Nice pass down low, but it went behind the back of Zaria Napier, so it will go out of bounds to Garrard County.
Yep, nice idea. Napier just wasn't there. It looked good, and if Napier had stopped. Yeah.
She zigged when she should have zagged, and now got a blocking call, and this is going to go against Napier. So that'll be her first and the team's first. We're just underway here. Semifinals of the 45th District Tournament, Lincoln County and Garrard County on the campus of Danville High School. 30 seconds in, no score. Clark with it in the backcourt. She'll walk it into the front court. Top of the key, picked up by Wilkes. Angles off to the left, picks up her dribble, try to pick and roll. It wasn't there. Now dumps it over to Neely. Neely spins, is cut off by King. Now gives it over to Saylor. Or excuse me, that's Day. Day drives and loses it. It goes off the heel of Maddie Boyle and will stay with the Lady Lions.
Aggressive Lincoln defense is like it has the other two times. Really giving Garrett trouble there.
Well, if Lincoln can score and get in that full court press is when things can really snowball on their opponents, and have not been able to do that yet. 7:14 to go in the first. Garrett tried to inbound it, knocked out of bounds by Napier, so it'll stay with the Lady Lions. Still no score here in this first quarter. Day to trigger it in, looking, gets it to Neely. Neely gets it back to Day in the corner. Day dumps it down low, and Saylor muscled her way inside but shuffled the feet. Good defense by the Lady Patriots. A turnover back to Lincoln County.
Yeah, I don't think she liked her odds of going up against Napier right there.
In the corner to King. King drives, 15-footer, air ball, rebounded by Wilkes off the glass, no good. Battle for the rebound, pulled down by Emma King. She goes back up strong and lays it in.
Good hustle there, but King didn't pout when she missed the shot. Went back and got the second follow.
2-0 Lincoln on top, 6:50 to go in the first. Clark with it in the front court, and Lincoln didn't get in their full court press that time, so Garrett able to get in the front court. Clark with a nice crossover dribble, gets to the rack but can't get it to go. It is boarded by Wilkes. She'll leave it for King. King straight down the middle of the floor, top the key, angles to the right, goes up, teardrop shot, no good, gets her own rebound, up, and this won't go, and rebounded by Clark, tapped over to Day. Day now in a trap, loses a handle on it, picked up by Maddie Boyle, who lays it up, and it won't go, but rebounded by Day. Day, long down court pass to Butner. Butner tried to get it down low, but it is batted away and controlled by Wilkes. Wilkes on the run, bounces it to King. Three-pointer fading away, back iron, no good. Wilkes offensive rebound, puts it up and in.
And Lincoln just dominating the boards there. That's what, 5 follow shots already.
And now here comes the full court press, 2 minutes in, and they get it to Clark, and Clark able to get it into the front court to Butner. Back to Clark. And she'll set up the offense, picked up by Napier, gets a high screen, picks up her dribble over now the left side to Saylor. Saylor goes to the right, pushes off on Napier, no call, gets it in the corner today, back out top to Neely. Neely drives, tries to get by her man, and can't completely turn the corner, but she's bumped, and that foul goes against Maddie Boyle. That's her first and the team's second.
Looks like to me one difference from the last time is Garrett's just trying to spread the floor. If they see somebody they think can drive, then they're just driving to the basket rather than passing.
5-second violation, so the defense pays dividends for the Lady Patriots. 4-0 your score. 5:36 to go here in this first quarter. Lincoln has been tight offensively, unable to knock down some shots, but the offensive glass has given the Patriots a 4-point lead. Boyle, left side to Shear in the corner now. Napier will fire a three. It's off the iron, no good. Emma King wades in. Offensive rebound, 10-footer put back. It's no good. Shear with the offensive board. Picks up her dribble back to King. Down low to Napier. Hook shot off the side of the backboard, no good. Tapped around. Boyle with the rebound. She'll kick it back. Three-pointer on the way from Shearer. Won't go. Through the hands and to Napier. Napier's shot. It won't go. There's Wilkes has her shot blocked. And Larry Lincoln cannot throw it in the ocean, and Garrett can't get a rebound.
No, I'm hoping Tim's keeping offensive rebounds because he'll be out of fingers already.
3 minutes gone, and it's 4-0, and Lincoln with almost 100 shots, it seems like, and that many offensive rebounds, and it's just 4 points. Boyle floats it over to Shear. Shear drives in, spins back to Napier. Left side, Boyle, 3 on the way, got it.
Yeah, I think that was only Maddie's second shot. She missed the one layup, but really nice form there.
7-0, Lincoln on top, and here comes the full court press. Saylor picks up her dribbles in trouble, and we get a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll keep it right here. 4:39 to go here in the first quarter. Lincoln on top, 7-0.
Engineers, surveyors, and managers, you need them. They're at P.O. Box 205 or 204 165 Foster Lane in Stanford. That's AGE Engineering. Their telephone number 606-365-8362. Give them a call. They do it all. That's AGE Engineering, engineering the future. Now, I've not been keeping the offensive rebounds, but I have been keeping point-blank shots missed by Lincoln County, and they've left 10 points. They have missed 5, either a layup or a putback or something right there at the rim, Larry, and they've left those 10 points off the board, but they're still leading 7-0.
Yeah, you would hope it's just maybe first game nerves a little bit. Even I don't really know why you'd be nervous, but they're just not quite in sync yet, but they're crashing the boards.
Well, if they've missed 5 point-blank shots, I would say they have 5 offensive rebounds because Garrard can't seem to get one.
I believe they've got more than that. I think they have 5 on one possession, it seemed like.
So 4:39 to go in the first. Lincoln County on top, 7-0. Saylor to trigger it in after the timeout. Garrard nearly turned it over. In the backcourt to Clark. Clark floats it over to Day. Day in the front court to Butner. Butner back, has it tapped away, picked off by Emma King. King into the front court down the left side. Crosses over, spins in the paint, gives it to Wilkes. Wilkes lays it in.
Very nice move by Emma. Make the steal, get it down the court, see it. Caitlin open, easy basket.
9-0 your score now. And Butner with it, trying to break the pressure, crosses it over to Clark. Clark in the front court to Day. Dangerous pass, and Day came and got it. She'll get it to Butner. Butner fires a 3 from the wing. Short, no good. Ball tapped from King to Wilkes. Wilkes gets it out on the run to Boyle. Boyle goes up, gets it to go, and she's fouled.
Yeah, sometimes you just wonder how she gets the ball in the basket and takes that contact. But what a job. It's 7 points for Maddie already midway the first quarter.
So that is an 11-0 lead for Lincoln County. Halfway through the first quarter. Foul went against, I believe, Clark. So it'll be her first and the team's first. And we're going to see Kara Moser check in for the Lady Golden Lions. Boyle at the line for the and one opportunity. Free throw up and good.
So Lincoln's got 12 and she's got 8-0.
So now into the back court. Day with it, gets it into the front court to Saylor. Saylor over to Moser. That's Neely. Neely has her shot just stuffed by Wilkes. It is picked up by Moser. Moser dribbled, stepped on the end line, turns it back over to the Lady Patriots. And we had Anna Lane check in at the last break as well. Now Shear will take a seat. She's replaced by Napier, and Shear kind of came off hobbling a little bit, maybe a knee, and she looked like she was kind of laughing about it, but one of those, this isn't really that funny kind of pain laughs.
Yeah, she didn't jump up.
So now Boyle with it in the front court, 2-3 zone from the Lady Lions. 3:41 to go in the first quarter, 12-0 your score. Lady Patriots on top, over to Lane. Lane puts a dribble down, back top of the key to Boyle. Boyle crosses over, dribbles, floats one in the lane, short, no good. Wilkes offensive putback, it's no good. We got a whistle and a foul, so that'll send Wilkes to the free throw line. So that foul goes against Moser. That's her first and the team's second.
Well, the good news is Shear's walking around laughing now, so I think Tim might have been right. It might have just been knee-to-knee contact she took there, but she was hurting her for a second.
Wilkes' first free throw, no good. She'll get a second one. 12-0 your score. 3:29 to go in the first quarter. And Lincoln, not the start they wanted, Larry, but certainly you got to like the fact that now after Wilkes hits this, you're up 13-0.
Yeah, when you don't give up any points, you can kind of afford a so-so offensive start this game.
So here comes the press again, and it's picked off by Napier. Napier goes up, shot off the glass, no good. Battle for the rebound. And King in there fighting for it with Butner, and we got a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to favor the Lady Lions with 3:20 to go in the first quarter. Lincoln leading 13-0, and this full court pressure just really too much for Garrard to handle. They get it in the corner to Moser. Moser in trouble now in a double team. Gets it out top. It hits the head of Day. Is picked off by Boyle. Boyle with it. Dribbles in. Gives it over to Napier. 15-footer. No good. Wilkes, nice offensive rebound, but they're going to say she came over the back. That's her first and the team's third.
I don't know about that. I think she just went to the ball a lot more aggressively right there and just got it out of there without any problem.
Clark will check back in, and Shearer comes back in for Lincoln County. She'll replace Wilkes, so Shearer able to shake off whatever bump she had earlier. 3:08 to go in the first, 13-0. Lincoln on top, and here comes the full court pressure again. Saylor looking to inbound, gets it into Clark. Clark in the double team, picks up her dribble, gives it over, and we've got a whistle. And Lincoln got a little aggressive there with a reach-in maybe, and that's going to go against Emma King. Her first, team's fourth.
I don't know. This press is so good because Emma King is so much better this year when she helps set that double team. And then especially when she sets it with Shear, but then you got Godby and Napier that just can get anywhere to knock the ball. Or Boyle. Yeah, they can get anywhere and knock the ball away. They're so quick.
Clark in the front court gets it to Moser. Moser tried to dump it down low to Saylor, goes off her hands out of bounds. Garrett now really struggling even just to get a shot off.
Yeah, and again, Boyle's defense help forces that bad pass right there because she's just so quick and up in the face there.
2:50 to go in the first. 13-0 your score. Lincoln on top. Shearer into the front court. Angles off to the right. Now gets it out top to King. King lost the handle on it, so can't get a shot up. But now she'll get over to Boyle on the left wing. She's guarded closely by Neely. Gets it down to Shearer. Shearer went in the paint. Can't get it to go. Had her own rebound momentarily. Saylor stripped it away. Up in the front now to Neely. Neely is cut off by Lane and Boyle. Dumps it over, travels, no call. Clark now with a three on the way from the wing. It's off the back iron, no good. Shearer tips it, controlled by Lane. Lincoln with a 2-on-1. Lane to Napier. Napier lays it in.
Nice. What a nice pass there on the break. It's a nice bounce pass. That's something Lincoln, sometimes they don't quite finish those breaks the way they should.
15-0 your score. Garrett nearly traveled with it to get it in the front court to Saylor. Saylor over to Clark now. 2:03 to go in the first. Garrett still yet to score. Clark with it. She's guarded by Shearer. Angles off to the right, gets a screen, is going to go to the basket. Now she'll fan it out. Moser with the three. No good. King with a defensive rebound off the weak side. Straight down the left side, heading to the basket, lays it up and in.
Just too easy.
4 points for Emma King. The lead is 17-0, and Emma King just went coast to coast and beat everybody down the floor.
And she was hitting well with the ball.
Full court pressure. Clark is going to get it behind the defense to Neely. Neely's shot is up and in. So Madison Neely breaks the drought, and it's 17-2. Boyle into the front court. 1:23 to go. Stops, tried to get it in the corner, and it's knocked out by Moser. We'll see Wilkes check back in for Lincoln County. Garrett County will bring in Day as well as number 25. That's Butner back in the game.
So do you consider that improvement for Garrett? Last time it was 25-0. This time it's only 17. Is that a step forward?
Making strides. Wilkes, left side. Napier thought about a three. Gets it back to Wilkes. Top of the key. Right side. Boyle. She'll fire a three. Good.
I tell you, when she is open, has just that split second to get set. She's just almost automatic, it seems.
Boyle with 9 points on the night. 20-2 with a minute to go in the first quarter. Butner with it out top to Clark. Clark, top of the key, backs it back up. Now angles off to the right, tries to get in the paint, goes up, can't get it to go. It was a nice drive, just couldn't finish. Napier with a big rebound. She'll dribble it, crosses over, gets to the free throw line, and will lay it up, can't get it to go. Gets her own, and she's blocked, and it's going to go against Saylor. Got her on the arm. And that'll be the first foul on Olivia Saylor, team third. It will send Napier to the free throw line. And Larry, Lincoln is getting defensive rebounds, and whoever gets the rebound just dribbles all the way to the rim.
Yeah, that's twice so that Napier just probably needed to stop and make the pass. They had her cut off. She had teammates open. She just has to learn to kind of slow down, just make that pass. As John Calipari said, go fast, but don't hurry.
Called the foul on the floor, so Lincoln inbounds. It gets it to Lane in the paint. Nice pass from Maddie Boyle. And a Lane scores for Lincoln County. 22-2 now with 30 seconds to go. Bounce pass in the front court to Butner. Butner tried to get it back to Clark. Picked off by Shearer. Shearer is fouled by Clark on the floor. Well, that was dangerously close to a traveling or a walking violation.
Yeah, she kind of lost control.
Double dribble, actually, but she's fouled, and that foul goes against Clark. That's her second and the team's fourth.
Other than one layup, Maddie Boyle, she's had a near perfect first quarter here. She's really been good on both ends of the floor.
Hallie Martin checks in for Garrard County. Lincoln to inbound. Shear looking, gets it down low to Napier. Boy, Napier cut to the basket hard, and Day was just a step late, and she fouled her. That's her first, the team's fifth. And Napier to the free throw line for two. 20.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lincoln comfortably on top, 23-2.
I need to know what was going on there. When I see Kentucky play, they don't run that kind of thing on out of bounds. They just throw it back and
they sure
start
give it up.
dribbling. They do that, yeah.
Second free throw from Napier is good as well, 24-2. Largest lead of the night for Lincoln County. 18 seconds to go. Butner with it after Neely nearly gave it away. Butner picked up by Boyle, crosses over, gets it in the corner. Day ball fakes, drives baseline, goes up, can't get it to go. Napier pulls it in, 4 seconds to go. Napier at midcourt, throws up a prayer. It won't go, actually hit the top. And we're going to see if they're going to put some time back on the clock.
24-2, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think you let it run. Lincoln County up 24-2. You're listening to Lady Patriot Basketball on 102.9 WPBK FM.
Lincoln County Board of Education works hard to empower every student with the knowledge, skills, and attributes necessary to become our future business leaders of tomorrow. Their mission is to help students individually, one-on-one, to become college, career, and citizenship ready by providing quality education and enriching opportunities for every student in every classroom every day.
Tired of buffering with your laggy DSL? Hate the idea of signing up under a heavy satellite contract? You need to try Skyline Broadband. With speeds up to 12 meg, no contracts, and packages starting at $33 per month, Skyline Broadband will get you logged on like never before. No monthly usage allowance, unlike the restrictive caps forced on you by satellite and other providers. Get a real internet alternative by checking out SkylineBroadband.com today. Locally owned and operated and serving Lincoln County and surrounding areas. New location next to Montouf Flooring, 1 mile from the bottom of Hall's Gap in Stanford. Call 606-365-5SKY. Skyline Broadband, your high-speed ticket to the net.
Lincoln Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County Lady Pates got out to a 17-0 run. Garrard County scored 2 with 1:27 to go at the end of the first quarter. It's 24-2. The second quarter underway. Here's Kevin Bandura and Larry Voss.
Left wing to King. King dumps it down low to Napier. Back out top. Boyle, three from the top of the key. Back iron too strong. Rebounded by Butner. Butner down the right side, floats it down the court to Neely. Neely able to track it down, but then steps on the sideline. Thought she traveled first and got away with it. So another turnover, and again, the press, Larry, for Lincoln County has been devastating.
Sure has. It kind of reminds me, I went out for a run today, and I thought the weather was nice. I felt really good. And after 2 miles, I thought, I'm giving this up. And Garrett just looks that tired, too, man. They just look tired.
In the corner now, King. She'll fire an uncontested three. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Garrard County. That is Neely. Neely into the front court. Picks up her dribble and just went to the floor. And a trap from Shear and Boyle caused that turnover. And Tim and Larry, it's just one of those things where Lincoln County, if they don't get the initial steal, they just wear you down to the point where you end up just walking or stepping out of bounds.
Yeah, because, I mean, in all honesty right now, Maddie Boyle is playing very well. The rest of the Lincoln players are just playing ordinary, and it's 24-2.
Top of the key to Napier. Napier right side to Shearer, and she traveled with it. Ball faked and didn't put the ball on the floor. They're going to call that every time. 7:14 to go until halftime. Clark checks back in with those 2 fouls for Garrard County. She'll replace Neely. It's 24-2 Lady Patriots.
I think sometimes they call that walk even when you do it right.
And it's an easy, anticipated call for sure.
I agree.
Clark into the front court. Picks up her dribble, bounces it to the elbow, gives it back to Clark, and Clark didn't have a handle on it, just traveled with it as Hallie Martin, little give and go right there, and Clark didn't put the ball on the floor, so that's a give and travel. And now with a minute gone in the seconds, 24-2, Lincoln with the lead in the ball. In the corner now to Boyle, ball fakes, drives down low to Wilkes, lays it in.
Very nice pass on this other end. Napier did a really nice job stepping out, helping force that turnover with the Don. It was going to be a charge.
Clark will walk it into the front court, and Lincoln backs out of their full court press. At the volleyball line, Clark gets a screen, goes to the left, little pick and roll, gets it down to Butner. Butner's shot is blocked and controlled by Maddie Boyle. I think Napier got a piece of it, and Boyle collected the loose ball. Boyle into the front court. Right wing, gets by her man, goes up high off the glass, lays it in.
I see, such a smart play. Maddie Boyle could have let the ball go out of bounds down here. Instead, she grabs it, starts a fast break, and goes all the way in for a layup.
And again, Lincoln County with a lot of buckets here tonight, but very few assists simply because they've been dribbling and getting all the way to the basket. Garrett not stopping the ball. Clark works her way in and kicks it back out to Butner, picked up by King. Over now on the right side to Day. Day drives, kicks it in the corner, stolen away by Napier. Lincoln County in the run. Napier long down court pass to Boyle, can't bring it in. And a fast break turnover by the Lady Patriots.
I'd rather see Napier do that than go down and take a bad shot in traffic. At least she had her head up. She was looking down court. She just overshot Maddie Bull there, but at least the idea was correct that time.
Absolutely. 5:55 to go until halftime. A 26-point lead for Lincoln County at 28-2. Clark into the front court, picked up by Wilkes at the top of the key. She'll back it back out. Goes to the right, looking for help. Gets a screen, picks up her dribble. The pick and roll wasn't there, so she'll kick it back out to Day. Day tries to lob it down low. It is batted around by Shearer and picked up by Boyle. Nice bounce pass to King, who can't control it, and King goes down hard. It's going to go out of bounds off Emma King's hands, and it will go back to Garrard County. And I think King just took her eye off the basketball, was looking at the rim.
I think so, too, because it was a nice bounce pass. It looked like it led her just right. Just a rare mistake by Emma there.
Clark into the front court with 5:20 to go in the second. 28-2, Lincoln on top. Little shake and bake, crosses over, spins, kicks it in the corner. Three on the way from Butner, no good. Weak side rebound by Napier. She's bumped, no call, has to get rid of it. And Clark steals it. Clark's shot is swatted away by Shearer. And they're going to say Shearer got her on the arm.
I don't know. That was like a pretty clean block because she swatted it away about 12 feet.
Fifth foul on Lincoln County, the first on Shearer. And Clark will go to the free throw line for two. He's not been to the free throw line tonight. It's just a tribute to the Lincoln County defense, really not giving up many shots on any possession. Most of Garrett's possessions have resulted in some kind of turnover.
Yeah, they have. And they've had very few chances to get in there and have anything to draw a foul. And the officials also, in fairness, are letting a lot of contact go tonight on both sides.
Kind of plays into Lincoln County's favor, I think,
Absolutely.
with the full court press as Clark misses both free throws. Lincoln with the rebound, long down court pass to Boyle. She backs it up, gets it down in the paint to Wilkes. Wilkes fans it out to King. King ball fakes, drives, goes up, runner off the glass and in. King may have put roller skates on at the quarter break because she can't seem to stand up. It's 30-2. Lady Patriots, 4:45 to go until halftime. Clark into the front court.
Oh, that's got to call that offensive.
Yep. Offensive foul, just an illegal screen. That goes against Pizzuto.
I think she just shoved Shearer in the back, trying to get her out of the way so she could get position.
Let me get a Reading the Defense in here, guys. Lincoln County Public Library, proud sponsor of Reading the Defense. Homework help, exciting programs, educational resources are all free. 365-7513. Garrard County in the 2-3 zone, Larry, not the man-to-man zone.
Not saving that.
King with the ball, drives baseline, backs up, 15-footer, no good. Offside rebound by Neely. Neely has it stripped away by King, and King went to the basket. She's going to take a shot and is fouled by Clark. Clark, that'll be her third, Larry. So Garrett didn't think they could do without her in this first half with two fouls, and she's picked up her third.
I believe I'd leave her in now. 30-2. What are you going to save her for?
King, first free throw, good. 7 points for Emma King tonight. Well, they're going to take her out and replace her with Day.
I think this is another difference in Emma this year when her shots clearly aren't falling tonight, but she still plays hard this year when her shot isn't going down. Sometimes I think in the past she would sometimes have a tendency to kind of get frustrated.
Maybe hang her head a little bit.
Get frustrated, yeah.
32-2 as 30-point lead for Lincoln, largest of the night. Three-pointer on the way from Garrard County, no good. Neely with it and rebounded by Wilkes. Wilkes gets it to Lane. Lane long down court pass to King. King gets by her man, goes in the paint, shot up and off the glass and in. And Emma King, if she's not shooting well, Larry, one thing she can do is getting to the basket and getting some buckets that way.
And she uses the backboard.
Butner with it in the corner. Dribbles out, gives it over to Day. 3:48 to go. 34-2. Lincoln on top here in this first quarter. Out to Neely. Neely in the corner today. Right wing. Tries to dump it down low. Does. Gets it to Saylor, and Saylor is fouled on the floor. Had Lydia Rice in the area, and that's who they're going to tag with the foul. That is the first foul on Rice. Team's sixth.
They had a pretty good double team set there with Wilkes and Rice, but I guess they caught a little bit of a push off there.
So now Garrard will inbound the ball. They called the foul on the floor. Day inbounds is picked off by Shearer. Shearer on the run with numbers. Nice pass over to Haley Relaford, who just checked in, and Relaford lays it in. There's another nice young player for Lincoln County.
Yes, Relaford. But I just like the way that Shearer can do those kind of things. It makes them look so effortless. All she needs is just a little bit more confidence, I think.
36-2, 3:15 to go. Ball batted around by Relaford and picked off at the top of the key, and she tried to get it. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Butner. And Larry, we are just one bucket away from a running clock here in the second quarter.
Have you not seen Tim wiggling and jumping over here, counting up to get to there?
Tim must have DVR'd Andy Griffith. So,
wow.
Nice shot by Shearer, spins in the lane, and that will get the lead to 36. First bucket for Shearer, and Lincoln County up 38-2 with 2:50 to go here in the second quarter. Martin with it, gives it over to Day. Day tries to dump it down low, picked off by Barnes. Tried to get it to Saylor, and Barnes fronted her and just jumped up and corralled it. Now gives off to Shearer, top of the key, floats it over to Rice. Rice down low to Lane. Lane, step back shot, no good. Haley Relaford went over the back. That was an easy call. The thing I like about Relaford, Larry, she's athletic and mobile, and she's got a pretty high motor.
She sure does. Very, very aggressive, and I like the way she plays, too. She's a little rough around the edges at times, sometimes, but lack of intensity is not a thing you can say about her, and she goes after it. I really like that.
Courtney Snow checks in for Lincoln County, so the Lady Patriots will have Lydia Rice, Courtney Snow, Haley Relaford, Haley Barnes, and Anna Lane on the floor. So none of the Lincoln starters are on the floor with 2:29 to go in the second quarter. Olivia Saylor at the free throw line for the front end of a 1-and-1. Hits the back of the iron, goes straight up and drops down. That's the first point for Saylor, and it's the first point of the second quarter for Garrard County. Lady Lions had one bucket in the first quarter and one free throw here in the second and trail 38-3. Second free throw up and good.
That's a 2-0 run.
Snow will run it into the front court. Top of the key, stops, gives over to Lane, right wing. Lane picks up her dribble, skip pass over to Relaford. Relaford dumps it down low to Barnes. Barnes can't go anywhere with it, brings it back out and gives off to Snow. Snow ball fakes, drives, kicks it in the corner. Long jumper from Rice, no good. Battle for the rebound, goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady, or actually go to Garrard County with 2:08 to go in the second, and Lincoln on top 38-4. Garrard will bring it into the front court. That is Moser. Moser guarded by Snow. Picks up her dribble. Gives it the right side to Neely. Three-pointer on the way. Badly missed. And Rice fights for the rebound. It's finally picked up by Snow. Snow gets it long down court past the Lane, who can't lay it in. Relaford taps it around. It's controlled by Saylor. Saylor gives it up to the top to Neely. Goes out of bounds. Actually off of Relaford, so it'll stay with the Lady Lions.
There's Relaford doing this, what you talk about. Came charging from behind to just catch up with the ball and knock it out of bounds, make sure they didn't get a shot.
Garrard will trigger it in. Moser gets it into Saylor. Saylor was held by Barnes. Got a shot up, but we'll see if they're going to give her a shooting foul or not. They are.
Probably shouldn't, because Barnes was smart enough to hold her before she could shoot. But
and they didn't whistle the first three fouls. They got the fourth one there on Barnes.
Yeah, she had her wrapped up.
Her first, team's 8. So Saylor to the free throw line for 2 with 1:38 to go. First free throw from Saylor is good, and she'll get a second. We're going to see Savannah Robbins check in, and she replaces Anna Lane. Lincoln up 38-5. Have already scored enough to get the running clock, so the rest of this game should go fairly quickly. Second free throw from Saylor, good.
So it looks like the clock hadn't been running to me.
So we'll see if...
I don't know if tournament's different.
I wouldn't think it would be. It might be a second half thing. Get it down to Rice. Rice turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded by Moser. Moser in traffic now, and Lincoln will back off, and Moser will bring it into the front court with 1:20 to go. Across the time stripe to the high post. Turnaround jumper blocked by Rice. Relaford battled for it, but it was stripped away again by Garrard County. Moser with it now, bounce it over to Butner. Butner, top of the key, swinging around the horn. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Haley Relaford.
I mean, Relaford just does so many of those little things. Deflects the ball, knocks it here, falls on the floor doing it. Just really like that.
To get in the corner, Butner fires a three from the corner. It's no good. Rebounded by Snow for Lincoln County. Snow on the run, runs into Moser, gets by her, backs it up in the corner, and gets it down to Barnes. Barnes, right wing, picks up her dribble, dumps it down low to Robbins. Robbins kicks it back to Barnes. Barnes three on the way, no good. Rebounded by Saylor with 46 seconds to go. Long down court pass to Neely. Neely working on Snow. Snow takes the charge.
Nice defense there for Snow. Got set and just waited on her, and Neely came right to her.
Good anticipation.
Just clarification, guys, it is after halftime. It has to be after halftime and 35-point lead.
So that answers that question, and now they give it over to Relaford. Haley Relaford drives, picks up her dribble, gives to Snow with 30 seconds to go. Left side, Rice, long two, rattles it home.
Nice shot there.
First bucket for Lydia Rice, and it's 40-6 now with 20 seconds to go. Here in the second quarter, Moser, high post, goes through the legs of Garrard County, picked up by Rice. Rice to Snow, Snow to Relaford. Relaford lays it up, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound, but she hadn't established position back in bounds yet, so can't touch it until she does that, and it's going to be a turnover to Garrard County with 8.5 seconds to go.
And Relaford needs to make that shot.
Garrard quickly in the front court. Moser is fouled by Snow, and Snow looked like she'd been.
I thought Snow got caught on the screen and they called the foul on her. I'm not exactly sure, but she went tumbling down.
She may have tried to trip Moser as she went by. So Snow took the worst of that and got the foul called. Her first, team's 9th. And first free throw on the 1-and-1 is good from Kara Moser. She'll get a second. It's 40-7. Second free throw on the way and good. Make it 40-8. Lady Patriots are led by as many as 36. Snow with it, gets it down to Relaford. 3 seconds to go. Rice, desperation three, gets it to go.
Just like you draw it up.
When it rains, it pours, and the Lady Patriots poured it on in that first half.
My math serves me right, so if Lincoln County, Garrard County actually has the basketball first, and if they hold and come down and score, that would put the running clock on.
Well, I wondered about the fact that they got above 36 or above 35 in the first half, if that would roll over to the second half. But I guess we'll find out. So Lincoln County on defense now, leading 42-8. Garrett with the basketball. Clark in the front court, gives on the right side. Saylor three behind the screen, shot no good. Nice offside rebound by Shear. Lincoln with their 5 starters on the floor. Up to Napier. Napier lost a handle on it, picked up by Butner. Butner races into the front court down the left side, crosses over. Shear contested it. Wild shot, no good. Napier with a nice rebound off the glass. Gives it up to Boyle. Boyle on the run, stops and pops from 10. Got it.
That answers your question now. That's 36 now.
There we go, and it should be the running clock for the remainder of the game. 13 points from Maddie Boyle. Lincoln up 44-8, tying the largest lead of the night. Clark into the front court will hand off to Day. Man-to-man defense from Lincoln County. Day gives it over to Clark. Got behind the screen, gets it in the corner to Butner. Back to Clark. Clark's going to take a long three, short. Ball hits the floor, rebounded by Wilkes. Wilkes, nice outlet pass to King. King crossover, goes to the left hand, lays it up and in, and she's fouled by Neely.
Kevin, do you worry at all? It's just so easy for Lincoln tonight that they can develop a little bit of bad habits and they're just doing whatever they want.
I think one hand, I think so, Larry. The other thing is I think you train your players, hey, if you got the ball and nobody's going to stop you, just go. So I don't think this is anything that will get them in bad habits, because a team will come in and stop that, and then they're going to have to set up in their half-court offense.
Good point.
King connects on the third point on her free throw, makes it 47-8 on the and-one opportunity. Clark now with it, top of the key, dribbles in, gets to the free throw line, rattles it home.
I give Garrett credit. They continue to play as hard as they can, I think.
Quickly the other way, Lincoln dumps it down low to Wilkes. Wilkes can't get it to go, and it's rebounded by Saylor. Saylor gets it to Neely. Neely goes up, has her shot contested by Napier, gets her own rebound in traffic, travels, no call, tries to get it out, and Boyle kicks it, so it will stay with the Lady Lions. 6:31 to go in the third quarter. Clock running here. Lincoln on top 47-10.
Maddie Boyle's not going to give you anything easy. It appears it is 47-10.
Well, and that's the other thing, too, I think you look for right now from your starters from Lincoln is, I'm going to lead in here for 4 minutes. Play like the score's 0-0. And that's what really both teams have done. Garrett misses a shot, long three, rebounded by King. King drives in, gets cut off, backs it out, picks up a dribble, hands off to Shear. Shear, skip pass in the corner to Boyle, three on the way, got it. Maddie Boyle shooting lights out tonight.
If you leave her open, you're going to pay the price, but she had just that extra second to get set. She's just almost automatic.
Give her 16 points on the evening, and Lincoln up by 40 with 5:45 to go. Day over to Clark, that's Saylor. Saylor back to Day. Day in the corner now to Neely. Neely looking for help, still looking, and a reach-in foul on Maddie Boyle. And Larry, I'm okay with that foul right there. Doesn't really do much, but what it shows you is what you just said a minute ago is Maddie Boyle will compete no matter what the score.
That's exactly right, and I like that aggressiveness out there.
Garrett will trigger it in. 5:15 to go, and the clock running here in the third quarter. They get it down low and to Saylor, and her shot is blocked out of bounds by Napier. And with the score 50-10, that clock will continue to run. Day looking to inbound it, bounce it down low to Saylor. Saylor turns around, nice ball fake, but actually held it too long, and when she came back down, Napier blocked it. But Garrard County will retain possession as Butler came up with it out to Clark, now to the high post to Saylor. Saylor drives in, has a shot blocked again. Napier long down court pass to Boyle. Boyle off the glass and in.
Boyle and King both just run the court, so when they see that Lincoln has the ball, they are gone.
What Lincoln does very, very well is gets defensive rebounds and then makes it a track meet. 52-10, 4.5 minutes to go. Day with it, and King nearly picked her pocket. Day tried to get it, gets it over to Boyle. Boyle stole it, and she'll go coast to coast and lay it in. Now King caused the turnover, but Boyle got the steal. 16 to go in the third quarter. Lincoln County on top, 54-10.
AGE Engineering, located at 165 Foster Lane in Stamford, began their services back in 1992. They do land surveying, construction management, GPS services, highway design. Their phone number is 606-365-8362. I have been informed of this. The Lincoln County Board of Education had a special called meeting, and they have decided to cut 11 teachers and 12 classified positions from next year's allotted salary. So in order to meet with the budget crunch, I understand that the tax issue did not come up. There was no talk of raising taxes. I know that they still have time to do that, but one would certainly think a good way to make it fair for everyone would be to raise taxes instead of cutting 11 teachers and 12 classified positions.
Garrard County with the basketball and get it down to Clark on the baseline. Back out top, swinging around. Neely, top of the key, extended halfway through the third. Lincoln on top, 54-10. Saylor in the world of hurt. Now hands it off to Day. Day drives, can't get it to go. And Rice had a nice rebound, but Clark, savvy senior, stole it away from Rice. Rice fouled her on her shot attempt. It didn't go, but that will send Clark to the free throw line for two.
Again, Rice did everything right because she brought the ball down and Garrett just went and knocked it away there.
Guys, we have some other teams that have already made it to the 12th region tournament coming up over their first round wins last night. Garrard County defeated Bergen 96-10.
Mercer County.
I'm sorry, Mercer County. I'm looking at Garrett's score. Mercer defeated Bergen 96-10, but their 5 starters didn't even dress. They just sat on the bench.
And yet the Bergen coach got upset at the Mercer coach stuff that Saddle was running it up, playing basically his middle school team.
KC beat Pulaski 70-40, and Wayne County beat McQuarrie Central 51-48. So those teams are all in. Lincoln County is going to make it in tonight. There'll be another girls team in tomorrow night because Boyle and Danville will play tomorrow night. Also, Rockcastle County and Somerset play tonight, and the winner of that game makes it to the 12th region. Kevin?
54-11 your score, 3:15 to go in the third. Lincoln on top here. Neely with it right side out top to Clark, who hit 1 and 2 free throws on that last trip. Gets it to the high post to Saylor. Turns around, 15-foot jumper good from Olivia Saylor. Give her 6 points tonight. She's Garrett's leading scorer. And now Lincoln County turns it over. Neely stepped in the passing lane, and she'll race into the front court. Angles off to the right, picks up her dribble. Now over to Day. Left side now to Clark. To the high post again to Saylor. Saylor bounces it down to Neely, who was driving baseline. And Neely was hit by 2 players. We'll see who they get with the foul. Looks like it'll be Rice, and that will be her third and the team's third, and it will send Neely to the line for 2.
Kevin, a lot of it's hard to fault Garrard because execution and effort-wise, they seem to know what they want to do and they're trying to do. They're just not athletic enough to match a team like Lincoln County.
Right, and the inability to get, when Garrard gets in their half-court offense, like you said, Larry, they know what to do and they're executing. They've missed some shots, but they're getting some decent shots. It's just they have such a hard time getting into their half-court offense.
Yeah.
Both free throws missed. Lincoln County with the rebound. Lane drives in, bounces it down. Nice pass down to Relaford. Haley Relaford lays it in. That is her fourth point of the night, but credit Anna Lane for setting that up. It's 56-13 with 2:20 to go in the third. Neely with it is struggling in the corner, gets it out to Clark. Back to Neely. Neely drives baseline, bounces it to Saylor. Saylor has her shot blocked by Barnes, but you say Barnes got her on the arm, so that'll be the second foul on Haley Barnes. The team's fourth, and Saylor to the free throw line for 2.
Go ahead, Larry.
I think Barnes disagrees. But
We have some boys teams that have also made it into the 12th region next week. Out of the 47th, Pulaski defeated Casey County last night 88-49, and Wayne County went to double overtime. After trailing by 10 points in the third quarter, they went to double overtime to defeat Macquarie Central 74-69, and Southwestern is already in because they got a bye in the first round. Tonight, Mercer takes on Bergen, and West Jessamine takes on East Jessamine in the 46th. In the 47th, Somerset takes on Rockcastle, and then the finals between Wayne and Southwestern will be on Friday night. Kevin Van Dura.
Lincoln County brings in Claudia Paget and Savannah Robbins and Allie Lynn, with Barnes and Haley Relaford rounding out the 5. Lynn with it, gives it over to Relaford. She'll fire a 3. It's badly missed off the back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Lynn gets it over to Relaford, who lays it up and in.
Relaford is a lot of things. I'm not sure she's a shooter right now. 3-point range.
You mentioned it, Larry, earlier. Just maybe a little rough around the edges from a fundamental standpoint, but can certainly athletic and long, and plays very, very hard. 58-15, Lincoln on top. Clark with it, right wing in a double team. Gets it out top to Neely. Neely bounces it over to Day. Day tried to get it down low to Saylor, threw it a little too tall, and it goes out of bounds, and it will go back to the Lady Patriots.
I might mention for you, Tim, that Mercer's ahead of Bergen 39-13 at halftime, so I think you can put Mercer in the region.
Lynn with it, bounces it to Relaford, left side, gets a screen from Robbins, a little pick and roll. Nice. Robbins lays it up, can't get it to go. Nice rebound that time by Morgan Day, and Day will race it into the front court. She'll skip it over on the left side to Butner, back out top to Clark. Clark back to Butner. Butner, quick 3, no good. Battle for the rebound, ball tipped around and finally controlled by Robbins. Robbins long down court pass to Lynn. Lynn backs up, drives in, can't get it to go, but she's fouled as we are under a minute to go here in this third quarter. They're going to get Butner with that foul. That's her first and the team's first.
I'd like to give a shout out to Uncle Richard and Aunt Sheila. That's Coach Recorder's aunt and uncle listening in Mississippi tonight. And they say, way to go, Lady Pates, keep rolling. So welcome, Uncle Richard and Aunt Sheila. They listen to us all the time. Those are the Skidmores.
Free throw good by Allie Lynn. Makes it 59-15 with 38.2 seconds to go. Second free throw up, and it's good as well. Clark into the front court for Garrard County. 60-15. 45-point lead for the Patriots. Clark with it again, gets it back to Neely in the corner, jumps it down low to Saylor on the baseline in the double team, can't get it to go, and Allie Lynn tracks it down for Lincoln County. Lynn tries to dribble through, has to pick up her dribble, nearly fouled by Butner, gets it to Barnes. Barnes long down court pass to Relaford, who touch passes it down to Paget. Paget can't get it to go, but she's fouled. And, well, that looked like a Major League Baseball player turning 2 right there. Just as soon as she got it, batted it down low to Paget, got her in position to score.
Really good court vision by Relaford, as you said right there. Just understands how to play.
So Paget will go to the free throw line with 6.6 seconds to go in the third quarter. First free throw, no good, a little bit short. So the score remains 60-15. Lincoln County has emptied its bench, sent the starters and the 6th and 7th man all the way down to the end. Second free throw from Paget is no good, rebounded by Clark. Clark into the front court, gets by her man, goes up, shot off the glass, won't go, and that's the way the third quarter will end. Lincoln County with a commanding 60-15 lead. We head to the fourth.
Every year, the Lincoln County Public School System and the Lincoln County Board of Education works hard to empower every student with the knowledge, skills, and attributes necessary to become our future business leaders of tomorrow. Their mission is to help students individually, one-on-one, to become college, career, and citizenship ready by providing quality education and enriching opportunities for every student in every classroom every day.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm's homeowners insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Jason Todd, your local State Farm agent, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can make sure you get the discount you deserve and coverage you need. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Jason Todd, at 365-9882 or stop by my office at 711 Gamble Avenue in Stanford today to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
Lincoln Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
The Lincoln County Lady Pates got the running clock with the very first bucket in the second half, leading 44-8. They lead after three quarters, 60-15. Here's Kevin Bandura and Larry Vaught.
Step back three from Shearer, hits the back iron, goes straight up and then drops straight down. So Lincoln County opens up with their starters here in the fourth quarter, leading 63-15 now. And that is Perry with it and in trouble and gets it out to Clark. And Clark gets inside the three-point line, fans it back out to Moser. Moser backs it back out, gives it over to Clark, now to the free throw line to Perry. Perry steps through, has her shot blocked by Wilkes, who controls it, gets it to Shear. Shear's going to go coast to coast. Nobody stops her and lays it in.
I really like that. I would like to see Trinity be more aggressive sometimes, but she's got the size. No, just go ahead and take it in there.
Sometimes defers to those older players.
Yes, she does.
And if Lincoln County's going to make a run, they're going to have to rely on her as well. 65-15 with 7 minutes to go in the final frame. Moser swings it over to Saylor. Saylor drives, split a double team, can't get the shot to go. Nice rebound by Napier. Napier long down court pass to King. King got behind the defense, and she is fouled by Saylor. Second foul on Saylor, team second. And that will send Emma King to the free throw line for two.
And I'll give Saylor credit. You would think in a game where you're down 50 points, you might just concede that layup, but she didn't.
King, first free throw good. 14 points on the night for Emma King. Maddie Boyle leads all scorers with 20. Second free throw from King is good.
Chance to give a shout out to Maddie's grandparents listening to us tonight. And they say, how about that Maddie Boyle having a great night tonight? They're somewhere where it's warm, but although it was 81 degrees here today.
Yeah,
take that. Take that, Florida.
Yeah.
Is Garrett with the basketball. Clark drives in, can't get her shot to go off the backboard. Ball tapped around and finally controlled by Moser. Moser hands it off to Martin. Martin back to Moser, back to Clark. Clark to Perry. Perry drives, gets cut off, and fans it back out. Saylor will fire a three. It's an air ball controlled by Moser. Moser gives it over to Martin, back to Saylor. Saylor can't get it to go. Rebounded by Maddie Boyle after the long kick out. Boyle brings it into the front court. 6 minutes to go in regulation. Lincoln up 67-15. Top the key to Shear. Shear skip pass to Napier. Back to Boyle. She's going to fire a three from the wing. Got it. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? And again, on that last Garrett possession, just Trinity Shear's length just totally disrupted that three-point shot. I mean, her and Emma King both, when they get on that wing and get those arms up, it's hard to shoot over them.
Shear checks out, and Anna Lane checks in. The official blew a whistle to get that substitution in, and now Clark will bring it in the front court, right side now to Moser. Gets it down to Perry, swings it back out around the horn to Clark. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Battle for the rebound, a good box out, but Lincoln County controls. And Maddie Boyle tracks it down in the front court. She'll stop, try another three. Why not?
Bottom of the net.
What a night.
Nothing but the bottom of the net for Maddie Boyle. 26 points on the night. Lincoln up 73-15 with 5:15 to go in regulation. Top the key to Perry. Perry drives in as her shot blocked by Wilkes. And that is going to be second foul on Caitlin Wilkes, team's fifth. And that will send Jade Perry to the free throw line for two.
Right now, Maddie's got an 11-point lead over Garrett.
That is true.
And that puts it in perspective, doesn't it?
26-15.
Yeah.
Free throw no good from Perry. Now the Lady Patriots will bring in platoon number 2, Lydia Rice, Savannah Robbins, Courtney Snow, Haley Barnes.
Well, now they didn't play.
Haley Relaford.
The starters played maybe 2 or 3 minutes to start the second half, maybe 3 minutes, and then they, just played about 3 minutes here. So it's not like they're, leaving all 5 in to run the clock. Run the score up.
And they set out the last 2 to 3 minutes of the first half.
Yes,
also.
they did. You're right.
They played just a little bit over half the game.
Snow drives, kicks it out. Rice, long 2, good.
Like her shot, guys.
Yeah, and she has time. And she can get out of the lane and hit that 12, 15-foot shot.
Clark drives, gets by her man. Nice pass down low to Martin. Martin can't get it to go, but got her own rebound. Back to Clark. She's going to fire a long 3, and it's good. So Ashlyn Clark with 6 points now on the night. It's 75-19. Almost halfway through this fourth quarter. Nice down. It's going to be a nice pass. Snow basically threw Rice a chili pepper there. It wasn't low enough to be a bounce pass. It wasn't high enough to be a chest pass, and couldn't handle it. It goes out of bounds back to Garrett County.
It's been a hot pepper because she didn't come close to handling it there.
No, not even close. Right side 3 on the way for Garrett County. Back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Garrett wades in and gets it. We got a jump ball as Martin got tied up. Garrett faithful don't like that call.
I don't really know how you got a jump ball out of that either. I don't.
So Garrett will inbound on the alternate possession. We are halfway through the fourth now. Into Clark in the corner now. Martin 3 from the corner. Iron no good. Rebounded. It was Moser with the shot and Martin with the rebound. And she got fouled on her putback attempt. So that's going to send Martin to the free throw line for 2. Barnes' 3rd foul. Team 6th. Martin at the free throw line for 2. First one is good.
So, Kevin, who do you like in the Danville-Lincoln boys game tomorrow night?
I've seen both those games, and both times I have walked away feeling like Lincoln County got away with one.
Stole one.
And credit Jeff Jackson, but it's really hard to beat a team 3 times in the season. But I think Jackson will have something up his sleeve for sure. Danville's so athletic. They really caused some matchup problems for the Patriots.
Well, the Lincoln girls hadn't had too hard a time running for the 3rd time in the season.
Little different talent differential there as well. Having said that, I'll take the Patriots by 90.
Okay.
Down low to Robbins, shot no good, rebounded by Garrett County as Moser with a nice strong board with 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Moser into the front court, picks up her dribble, gets it in the right corner to Saylor. Saylor drives, baseline, gets cut off, and now kicks it out, and they'll swing it around. Moser with it top of the key. She's fouled by Snow.
Now, this is a first for me. It's the first time I've ever seen a team just pull its cheerleaders, too, because they had such a big lead. Just setting the cheerleaders down to rest them, I guess, for Friday night also then, too.
Well, they got to go tomorrow night as well. Cheerleaders get no nights off.
That's right. They got to go. I guess that's why give them a little rest.
2:51 to go in the ball game, and Lincoln on top, 75-21. It's been a dominating performance for the Lady Patriots tonight, as it has been all season.
Yeah, this is just a really good region. 4 teams in the top 25. They all 4 should win districts if they do, and they both all win their first round games, as you would think. That Friday night.
Yes,
should be terrific. 2 games.
Set up for a fantastic semifinal round. And of course, you probably throw an upset in there somewhere. But we'll see. As both free throws were hit by Moser, Snow brings it in the front court. To Relaford out top now. Lynn, who just checked in. Lynn crosses over and is accosted by Saylor. Gets it to Snow. Snow dumps it down to Relaford. Relaford back to Snow. Snow fakes a 3, won't take it. Picked up by Butner, crosses over, fans it out. Relaford will try the 3, and it's no good. There's Paget tracking down the rebound, gets it to Lynn. Lynn drives, nice bounce pass, but picked off by Moser. Moser, long down court pass to a running Saylor. Saylor gets it up, but can't get it to go, and she's fouled. And Larry, talking about that region tournament next week, it's going to be at Lincoln County High School for the girls, and you mentioned it, 4 teams in the top 25, and really any one of those deserving of being a region champ.
I think so, yeah. It's really got to be an incredible tournament, I think. Obviously, if Mercer gets beat, it would be an upset. but not to the point that it's shocking based on the level of some of these other teams in the region.
Mercer's, I wouldn't say dominated the 12th region this season when you look at it from a scoring perspective, but you mentioned it, though, Larry, that if Mercer were to get beat, it would be an upset.
It would, and I think also what you got to wonder about with Mercer, you're coming off a state championship season, you're favored, you're just kind of wanting to get to the postseason. Now that you do, I think they may play a little different level of play than what we've seen from them all year.
Lincoln County turns it over, is picked up. Saylor goes on the ground for it and gets it to Butner. Nice hustle play by Olivia Saylor, but Butner can't get the layup to go. Offensive rebound putback is good from Kara Moser. Give her 6 points on the night. Garrett trying to get some substitutions in, and they're going to bring out Olivia Saylor, the senior. She gets a hug from head coach Scott Latham, and well, I can attest to the character of Olivia Saylor, having coached her in some summer ball and softball. What a great kid, and certainly doesn't surprise me at all that she still played hard up until the final horn. And Snow able to get a bucket for Lincoln County.
No, if I was in there, I'd hug her too. And you're down 50, and you're on the floor going after
loose ball.
Absolutely. That's a rare young lady right there.
That says volumes about what Scott Latham has tried to teach, and volumes about the quality of Olivia Saylor as well. Neely drives baseline, and she's fouled. Looked like Paget scores 77-26. This one was never in doubt. Lincoln got off to somewhat of a slow start, but then you looked up and it was 17-0 at one point. Less than a minute to go. Neely will try to pad her stats. Free throw no good. We're going to get Morgan Day to check back in, and she will replace Jade Perry. Second free throw from Neely is up and on the way, and it's good. Rattles home. 77-27. Lincoln led by as many as 54 by my count. Now leading by 50. Snow into the front court, gives it to Relaford. Haley Relaford dribbling. Will leave it off for Lynn. Top of the key. Lynn crosses over, gives it down to Relaford. Relaford drives baseline. Nice bounce pass down to Paget, who lays it in.
That's Relaford's game, man. She doesn't need to be shooting that three-pointer. Just do that right there. She's really good at that.
Crossover dribble, got open and got her big man an easy shot down low. 79-27 as Paget scored. Butner in the corner today. Day drives baseline, and it is tried to get it back out to Butner. It's knocked out of bounds by Snow, and the clock continues to run here. We're down to 10 seconds. Down to 8-7. Three-pointer from Neely is good. So Neely able to rattle one home, and that's the way it will end. Lady Patriots cruise to a second.